Hello and welcome to Hypnosis and NLP.ie. I want to just have a little chat with you about NLP and what it is and what kind of trainings that we do. I suppose sometimes when you ask a person who does NLP, what is NLP, their eyes usually glaze over and they go, because there's quite a lot involved in NLP. But I'm going to make it quite short and simple. Neurolinguistic programming is a system of effective systems of human change and communication, basically in a nutshell. I think that's a description enough. It is highly practical and anyone can learn it. If you want to run your mind, body and emotions very efficiently and effectively, then NLP is a very, very good discipline to learn. Also, NLP is very good on communication. The founders of NLP, Grinder and Bandler, they studied people who were highly effective, not people who were famous, people who were highly effective, people who were getting genuine results with people. And then they took those models and trained people in those models, and if the people got the same result, they kept it within the system of NLP, so it's highly practical. It's very, very big on communication, and somebody who practices NLP, even using the basic techniques of neurolinguistic programming, would find out that they get on with more people than they ever thought possible. So it's, and also people who practice NLP find out that they get on very, very well in life and become much more successful and effective than they ever thought possible also. Professions attracted to NLP include business, media, coaches, therapists, counsellors, medical professions, managers, ministry, advertising, politicians especially, parents, teachers, lecturers and trainers. Indeed, NLP can be used in any walk of life very, very effectively. NLP is kind of like like the cognitive branch of psychology, except it's highly practical, and it takes in also physiology, emotion, thought, behavior and environment. So it considers all aspects of the human person. We run several training courses in NLP, in Hypnosis and NLP.ie. Usually we have a day program to introduce it, and then that will lead on to a practitioner course, and practitioner course is 6 days long, 6 days of training, usually over 2 weekends. So when somebody signs up, we give them a manual and CDs, and all the material of the practitioner course is within the manual and the CDs. So the person listens to the CDs, goes through the manual, and has a good grounding of NLP before they even start the course. So all of our graduates are very, very well trained when they get their qualifications. And normally then in the course what I would do is go through the actual stuff on the manual and the CDs, and then I would demonstrate the techniques, and then have people demonstrate the techniques, and we would ensure that everybody demonstrates the technique up to 100%. And if they have any difficulty, we bring them on and continue to train them up to that particular point. Then the master practitioner, which is 12 days long, over 3 weekends, or 4 weekends, and it also you get the manual and the CDs, and that's where NLP becomes very grounded, very effective, and you learn more sophisticated techniques. And so that these particular qualifications are internationally recognized through the American Board of NLP and Performance Partnership in England, so that they are bona fide and internationally recognized qualifications. In my private practice, I use NLP every day, and so I'm very familiar with all the techniques and how to implement them, and some little tricks as well, and what techniques to use and what techniques not to use, and how to combine techniques with people, and also what kind of considerations we need to use when working with different types of people. Thank you very much for listening. If you in the website, you'll probably find the next courses coming up. And if you want to go to the day introduction course, that'll give you a taster. Or you can just simply go onto YouTube and click in NLP and find out all the fascinating things people are doing with others to help them get on in life. So we'll see you at a training. Thanks very much for listening, and goodbye.